Alright guys, if you're thinking about buying a Bimini top or you have already purchased one for your boat, we're going to show you how to put it together and install it. So that's the big box it came in. We're going to come around here and we're going to install it on a 1989 Glassport 165. Now it's time to put all the necessary equipment into place. We have the instructions and we have the drill. Connected to the tip of the drill is a 1/8 drill bit, and that's required by the instructions. You've got your, in the top right corner, you've got your hardware, and then you've got your nut locker paste right below that, and to the left you have your tape measure. The blue tape is going to be used to put on the surface of the gel coat as you drill and screw in. You don't want to allow the fiberglass to chip away, so that tape's going to help. And your Phillips screwdriver for the hardware. Alright, the next thing I would do is grab each pole, and when they come out of the factory they come with a plastic wrap on them, and some people keep it on, some people don't. In this video I'm just going to take each pole and take all that plastic off. Next part, you want to lay out all the parts and the tarp, the Bimini top, and I want to point out a couple things about these center posts. They have an arc or bend to them, and they're going to feed through these little openings here and then connect. But I want to point right here, you have two of these bars have holes on the top, and this bar has a hole on the bottom. There are two center posts that are arced with the pin on top, which will go up here, and you want this arc part to be up, facing the actual, or touching the actual tarp. And then you've got this center one that's going to go through this little slide throughout there, and you'll notice the pin is on the bottom as this pole is arched. You'll go and slide those through. Okay, I've got it positioned a different way than a second ago, and I've got these posts here, and you want to position this. You'll notice that the posts that are connected to each other are the back and the middle, and that post that is left alone is the front. And I took each of those center posts and I fed them through the little inserts, and you'll notice how this Bimini top is positioned, where those slide inserts are on the bottom. And another thing I want to show you, you want to pay attention to that front tab, so that's going to better assist you. And once you get all the posts through, what you'll do is feed these ends into the inserts and connect them. It's easier when you have two people to do this. You'll do this for both the right side and the left side. Okay, I got a little help from my cute assistant here, and as you can see, the connection tabs go into that little insert there. The middle portion right there, and the top portion. What we'll do now, as you can see, all three of these are on the left side. We'll hop over to the right side and put them in. Okay, the next part that we did was we took the extra slack of the Bimini top and we slid it all the way over, and that gave us the tips of each post, and we used that 3 bars to connect to all 3 of the center posts. Okay, we've got all the center posts snapped into the outer post. Alright, next part, we took the deck mount away and we used blue paint tape that allows us to be able to see where we put our marks. So what we're going to do is we're going to get that 1/8 drill, and we're going to slowly drill each hole. Use extreme caution that there most likely is electrical wiring underneath this. So kind of do some investigation underneath here first before drilling. Make sure that there's nothing directly below this that you could harm. Quick view on what it looks like after drilling through the fiberglass. Again, this tape is to prevent any cracking, so it holds the fiberglass surface into place. It doesn't allow it to crack as you drill. So you just shoo all that stuff away. Next part, we're going to take off this tape. We're going to grab the deck mount, position it over the holes, and we're going to put in our screws. And I recommend personally hand tightening the screws rather than using a power drill. That's just my opinion. Alright, once we took that tape off, we cut little small pieces that will fit underneath the deck mount, and as we hand tighten those screws, it will alleviate or diminish the possible cracking of the fiberglass. And again, you don't have to do this, this is just something we're going to do, but I recommend it. And cut it to a point where it's not visible. Once you put the deck mount on, you'll never see the tape. Deck mount number 1 installed. Tight. Don't tighten it too aggressively because you increase the chance of splitting this fiberglass on the bottom end. So that is pretty tight. Once you get the deck mounts secure, you're going to go ahead and grab the Bimini, and you're going to insert it in that deck mount hole, and you're going to screw in the little adjuster, tighten her down. Do the same for the other side. Okay, next part that we have the actual Bimini top up and installed. Again, this is definitely a 2-person or 3-person job. It's almost impossible by yourself. You're going to get those little lip tabs, and you're going to find the specific location that you want these little clips to go. And I think on this boat we're going to do it in between this gas cap and the window frame. And they claim you make a perfect M out of this strap, the center post and the rear strap. So from a distance you can see a perfect M, but you'll do exactly how you want to with it. Alright, here's a view of the actual hook, and we used our specific measurements. These may vary with each boat. So after this, do the exact same thing with the tape and the drilling that we did with the deck mounts. I got the screws in, and again, hand tighten them. Don't use a drill. That'll increase the chance of cracking the actual fiberglass. And be cautious. Alright guys, a sneak peek at what the boat looks like with the Bimini top in the water.